What is up, metalheads? Yeah, it's Sunday night. We're scheduling this match late anyway, so who really cares? But welcome to the first call-out match of Full Metal Trivia Season 2. And whoo, doggy, do we have a good one for you tonight. We have a couple of the big talkers in the league who have been talking smack at each other back and forth for a while. Tonight, they get to step into the ring and just prove who's better. I don't think the talk will stop after the match, but at least one will have something to say over the other. But before we get into that, first, I want to introduce my co-hosts for the evening and introduce myself. Hi, I keep forgetting to do this. I always say that. It's me, Director of Operations here at Full Metal, Alex Warden, Alex Omega if you're nasty. Joining me in the co-hosting chair tonight, my partner in crime for the evening, the Titan, the number one ranked player from Season 1, Chance Ellison. Chance, how's it going?
It's going really good. I'm excited to finally get this match off the ground. I really kind of want to see the King lose, go Ryan, Alpha Alliance Day. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun one.
I'm gonna remain impartial on this one. I'm just in here for a fun fight, and I hope that's
Lies. You can't remain impartial in this match.
I'm trying my best to. On that note, though, we do have one other co-host this evening running the broadcast, joining everyone who's watching live in the chat, and being our line judge when needed, and maybe asking a few questions if needed. It is Harley Quinn herself, everyone's favorite, Mark Borich. Mark, what's going on?
Nothing much. Fun Sunday night with a big battle between these two heated competitors. I can't wait to see who comes out on top.
I can't either, but again, this is just going to be an entertaining fight. On that note, being that this is a call-out match, I'm going to do something a little different for the introductions. I'm starting with this match here in Season 2. We're going to let the competitors just talk a little bit about what's going on here. I'm going to start with the person who threw down the gauntlet, slapped in the face, and laid down the challenge, the Hunter, Ryan Permison. Ryan, what's going on? How are you feeling going into this? And most importantly, why did you make this challenge?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for having me. I'm happy to be here to help kick things off with Season 2. Season 1, I was getting my feet wet, getting a feel for the game, and it was a lot of fun, and I'm very much looking forward to this match tonight. The reason I put this match together is ever since this competitor has come into the arena, he's been yapping his mouth, he's been flapping his gums for the longest time, and it's been driving me and other competitors in the locker room up a wall. We are sick and tired of having to hear this guy says he's the greatest of all time, he's the king of all things, prince of whatever, that he should rule over everybody. Well, that's not going to happen because he's had so many losses on his record that it's not even funny in this case. But for tonight, it's time to put all the words aside. It's time to drop the mics, get in the ring, one-on-one. Let's see who the better competitor is between the two. And I'm very excited to be a part of this match, and I'm also very excited to lay the smackdown on this guy's candy ass by dragging him down Know Your Role Boulevard, hang that right on Jabroni Drive, and check him directly into the SmackDown Hotel. So I am very excited, and I am ready to get this match on.
Well, thank you for that. Ryan the Pebble Permison, everyone. On that note, let's go to his challenged competitor for the evening. We know, you all know him. Y'all love to hate him. He wants to be the biggest heel in the league, but he is not nominated for that award this season from last season.
Rob.
He is the king, Kaleb Koho. Kaleb, how you doing tonight? What's going through your mind? Why did you accept this challenge, and how are you feeling about tonight?
First of all, it's Prince of Pain, which is what you'll be feeling after this match, Ryan. I accepted this because we had a little inner geekdom spat in Jack of All Trivia, and it came down to Ryan's last question where he got the easiest quote in the world to win the match. And I could not wait to take him on again. They kept hiding him from me and everywhere I wanted to face him. And then he calls me out in this league. And you know what? I couldn't turn that down because I need to just embarrass Ryan just for my own sanity after that terrible inner geekdom flub. I am so excited to kick your butt and destroy you utterly in this call-out match, and you will never see me coming. And I'm going to win.
All right. Well, we have seen you coming. We can see you live on camera right now, so that statement is moot. But on that note, let's not waste any more time. We've heard the competitors. You've heard from us hosts. Let's get into this call out for Season 2. Round 1 works like this. Contestants will be given 8 questions from predetermined series of categories, given a 15 count to respond by writing their answers down on their writing implements. After that count, we will ask the competitors to reveal their answers. Correct answers are worth 1 point. Missed questions are worth nothing. After the 8 questions, the player with a lead will get an advantage going into round number 2. Also, introduced in this match and for all future matches in Full Metal Trivia and Call-Out, 2 new rules. We will be introducing a repeats limit. Contestants are allowed to call for a maximum of 3 repeats during the entire match, unless we identify an audio or connection issue, which the judges will call when needed. Otherwise, just the 3 repeats for each competitor. And secondly, contestants must have their writing implements visible on screen at all times when fielding questions and waiting for responses. We want hands up just to make sure everyone's playing fair and everyone's playing kosher. On that note, contestants, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this.
Then let's get into this call out. Chance, go ahead and lead them off with the first question of round 1.
All right, gentlemen, your first question, category of action adventure. Which James Bond movie has villains named Gustav Graves and Miranda Frost?
Ooh, starting off with a good old James Bond question. I love it.
The question's good. The movie it's about,
Careful,
might be a spoiler.
This guy still did worse.
Yeah. One of the few good things about the movie is the name of these villains. I will say that.
That is true.
All right. Let's give them 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is markers down. And we will start with Kaleb.
The Man with the Golden Gun.
That's incorrect.
And Ryan.
That would be Die Another Day.
Unfortunately, that's correct.
That is true. All right. Let's move on to question number 2, which is in the category of Scott Mance's favorite. I'm not going to sing it. Movie release dates. What year saw the release of Too Fast, Too Furious, and Looney Tunes back in action? Once again, Jeremy picking 2 very different movies on the surface, but honestly, both kind of zany action comedy when you think about it. Little over the top. I like it.
One was a great film with Brendan Fraser.
And the other was
The other was
And the other was Looney Tunes Back in Action.
I said it first. Let's give them 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time we start with Ryan.
Was it 2003?
That it
That is
was.
correct.
And Kaleb.
2003.
He's on the board. All right. Chance,
All right.
over to you for the next one.
Your next question. In a horror thriller, in The Exorcist, Father Damien Karras is mourning the death of which family member?
I'm thinking through all of our matches, and I legit think this is the first time Jeremy's asked an Exorcist question. And I'm kind of ashamed about
Very
that.
possible.
Yeah.
It's very possible.
Such a good movie.
Fantastic film.
All right. Let's give him 5, 4, 3, 2, and markers down. This time we will start with Kaleb.
Never seen The Exorcist. I said daughter.
Close,
Ooh,
but no.
no.
And Ryan.
I said his mother.
That is
That's
correct.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh, it looks like you pulled a Makuga on that one. And let's move on to the next category, which is actors and actresses. What actor starred in The Invasion, Defiance, and Dreamhouse?
God, this guy needs a new agent.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time I've ever heard a Defiance question, and I'm a little excited for it. Not just
All
like
right,
the movie.
let's give him 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down, starting with Kaleb.
Brendan Fraser.
Incorrect. And Ryan.
That would be Daniel Craig.
That it would be. That is correct.
Wow.
Game board himself. Yes, it is Daniel Craig.
All right.
All right, done.
All right, your next question, gentlemen. Name the candy maker in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory who supposedly tries to steal Willy Wonka's gobstopper recipe.
Jeremy, this is a good question. Good job, buddy.
This is a
This
deep
is
cut,
such a Jeremy question.
Not really a deep cut.
but it's like it's right there and you can't pull it. Ah.
I get it.
Which little plug for myself. If you listen to Dave Goodrich podcast, I talked about this film.
Nice.
All right. Well, let's give him a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down. We will go to Ryan first on this one.
I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Is it Mr. Slugworth?
That is correct.
That is correct. And Caleb.
Hell.
Wow.
I have no idea. I said Mel Brooks. Okay.
Mel Brooks put the seal of my candy
Mel
recipe.
Brooks being in that movie would have made it that much better.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
sadly, that's not
That
correct.
was a fantastic film anyway.
But I kind of buy him stealing candy recipes.
All right.
I do.
Mr. Slugworth.
Let's move on to question number 6, which is in one of my absolute favorite categories, comedy. What 2005 comedy starring Queen Latifah was a spin-off of the Barbershop movies?
I take issue with this question.
I know, same here.
Mm.
Oh my god, this movie.
This movie is not good.
No, it is not.
But
The
then
trailer
again,
didn't do it any favors.
anything with Queen Latifah's not good.
All right.
Hey, Girl Trip was great.
Give him 5, 4, 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Markers down, and we will go to Caleb first.
I watched this movie. I don't know. Barbershop Girls. I don't.
Oh. And over to
That's a
Ryan.
great name.
Was it Beauty Shop?
It was
It is
Beauty Shop.
Beauty
That is
Shop.
correct.
What do you do with your free time?
That makes sense, though. Come on, Caleb.
It
That
does
makes
make
sense.
sense.
It does, but
The natural progression. All right, question 7, gentlemen. In the category of comic book movies. There you go, Caleb. Just for you, buddy.
Thank God.
In SLC Punk. No, I'm sorry, I misread that.
Ah,
That would have been good.
In Watchmen. What was the name of the original team of heroes that later became known as the Watchmen?
Oh, God.
Hey, Ryan, if you can miss this for me, that'd be great. Thank you.
What were...
I have a feeling that's like Caleb's mantra when he's playing names. You guys can just miss this question. That'd be great.
Yeah. All right, we're going to give him 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down, and we will go to Caleb first.
Minutemen.
That is correct.
There we go. That's correct.
And Ryan.
I said the Guardians.
Oh, and that is Ryan's first miss of the match.
Thank you, Ryan.
Ooh.
Much obliged.
That said, he's most definitely getting the advantage in round 2, but we'll go ahead and play out the last question for points, which is in the category of scores and soundtracks.
Fine.
Question is, how many films directed by David Fincher had scores composed by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross?
Ooh, scores and soundtracks. A chance Ellen's specialty.
Mm-hmm. Which is why we use it only in matches that you're hosting.
Ah, damn.
another good question by Jeremy, though.
Yes, very good question. All right. Let's give him 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we will start with Caleb on this one.
4?
Incorrect. And Ryan.
I said the same thing. I said 4.
The answer was 3.
Ah.
The Social
Oh, I
Network,
had 3 and I
Girl with
erased
the
it.
Dragon Tattoo,
Oh.
and Gone Girl.
Oh, so close.
I erased
Right.
it.
So on
That's
that
so
note,
bad.
that brings us to the end of round number 1. I am going to go ahead and rattle off the scores. Mark can confirm for me if needed. But currently, I have Ryan in the lead with a score of 6, and Caleb trailing behind with 2, and neither competitor has yet to use a repeat for the match.
That's also what I've got.
Excellent. All right. So that said, we're going to move on to round number 2. Gentlemen, you can put your whiteboards away for the next few minutes because this is the Pick Your Poison round. And round number 2 works like this. Similar to a Full Metal trivia match, we're going to get competitors to choose a random series of numbers between 1 and X. If a competitor's number comes up on random number generator, they will get to choose their own category for round number 2. However, if a number that their opponent chose comes up in the random number generator, their opponent chooses the category for the player to play. Ryan will get to pick one extra number because he is the player in the lead. However, there will be one additional number added to each series. If that additional number that no one picked is chosen, you are forced to answer from one of Jeremy's deadly secret categories. And trust me, for tonight's, you definitely don't want that. I know Ryan has had some trouble with the secret category in the past as well, so let's hope he can avoid that.
Documentaries,
Can I
Jeremy.
Can I read the category now?
Go ahead.
Music movies.
All right, yeah. Your categories tonight are country music movies, movies about country music, movies starring Tim McGraw, and of course, movies with a cowboy hat. No, okay. Your actual categories today are movies about wrestling, Harrison Ford, chick flicks, Marvel, of course, category A, category B, which are the two players, I believe, strengths,
Yes.
and the secret category.
All right. So on that note, Ryan, because you are in the lead, first, you get to choose. Would you like to go first or second?
I will go first.
Okay. Then I will next get you to pick 3 numbers between 1 and 6.
Okay. Let's go with 1, 4, and 6.
All right. And Kaleb, pick 2 of the remaining numbers.
What did you say again? 1, 4, 6?
Yep.
Yes, he did.
Okay, so that leaves me with 2 and 5, doesn't it?
That it would, and that leaves 3 as the unchosen number. So on that note, I will run the random number generator in a moment here once I set it up. And luck be a lady tonight. It is number 3, secret category time.
Ooh.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
All
This is
right.
going to be interesting.
Chance, you want to do the honors?
I would love to. Ryan, your secret category tonight.
Documentary short subject.
Shut up.
Country music movie. No, I'm kidding. Shakespeare movies.
Okay.
All right, and
What?
just I forgot to mention this, however, you do not need to answer via whiteboard and marker because this time it is just you answering. Correct
Okay.
answers are worth 2 points. You can dock the multiple choice for 1, but Kaleb, keep ready because if Ryan misses, you are available to steal.
Cool.
Oh,
All right.
God.
All right. Your first question, Ryan. I know you can do this. In Shakespeare movies, what MCU actor plays Paris, Juliet's intended boyfriend, in 1996's Romeo plus Juliet?
Who played? Wait.
1996's Awful Juliet.
I agree. That's a terrible movie.
Can you repeat the question?
All right, that will be your first repeat.
Which MCU actor plays Paris, Juliet's intended boyfriend, in 1996's Romeo plus Juliet?
Multiple choice, please.
Okay, your options are A, Jeremy Renner, B, Chris Evans, C, Paul Rudd, or D, Mark Ruffalo.
I'm gonna say Jeremy Renner.
That's incorrect. Kaleb for the steal.
Paul Rudd.
That is correct for a steal.
That's correct.
Shit.
All right.
Mm.
Next question. 1995, Richard III, starring Ian McKellen, was updated to take place mostly during which decade?
Multiple choice.
A, 1910s, B, 1930s, C, 1950s, or D, 1970s?
Repeat A, just because you did cut out there.
1930s, 1950s, or 1970s?
Get out again.
I'm gonna say 1910s.
That's incorrect. Kaleb.
Kaleb,
1930s?
that is correct for the steal.
That is correct.
Jesus. That was my second guess.
I think you were the only one that cut out on me there.
Oh.
All right. Third question. 10 Things I Hate About You is a loose adaptation of which Shakespeare comedy?
The Taming of the Shrew.
That is correct for
2
2
points.
points.
About damn time. All right.
All right. Your final question.
Mhm.
The film Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead follows 2 minor characters in which Shakespearean play?
Oh.
Miss. Please, freaking miss.
Multiple choice, please.
B, Hamlet, C, Romeo and Juliet, or D, King Lear?
Hamlet.
Ah!
That is correct for a point.
Oh!
I could have gotten that for 2, Ryan. I could have gotten that for 2.
Pulled another Makuga.
All right. So after that, Ryan has increased his lead now to 9 points. However, Kaleb with 2 steals now has 4. Now we'll move into the second half of the round, which is Caleb's turn to play. On that note, since Ryan took the secret category, the number pool will shrink. This time, we'll get competitors just to choose numbers between 1 and 4 so that we keep even odds. Kaleb, since it's your turn to play, you pick 2 numbers between 1 and 4.
2 and 4.
And Ryan will get 1 and 3. So we will run the random number generator again. And it is number 4.
Yes.
Kaleb picks his own destiny.
Repeat the categories for me, please.
All right. I will repeat the categories. Oh.
You want to do it? You do it.
Yeah,
you do it.
I'm going to proctor this round, so I'll repeat the category. I'll give them the categories. So your options in this round are movies about professional wrestling,
Take it.
No, thank you.
Harrison Ford, chick flicks, Marvel, or we have both a category A and category B, which have been handpicked by Jeremy based on each of your strengths as blind categories, if you don't like any of the other options.
I'm going to go with Marvel just because I'm going to play it safe.
All right.
Chicken.
Not chicken, I'm playing smart because I want to win.
All right. Well, let's see how you do with these questions. Your first question in the category of Marvel. In which film does Bruce Campbell have a cameo as a theater usher?
Spider-Man 3.
That is incorrect. Ryan
Dang
for the
it.
steal.
That would be Spider-Man 2.
That is
I almost
correct
said
for the
two, dang
steal.
Points.
Ah!
He played a wrestling
that-
announcer in Spider-Man 1, theater usher in 2, and a snooty waiter in 3.
Right. Dang it.
Can I get a score check real quick? Before you do it, can I get a score check?
Yes, that would put Ryan in the lead at 11 points. Also, I will announce, if at any point Ryan's lead increases to 11 or more points, the match is ended via knockout. So, but that said, there's still plenty of ball to be played. So let's move on to question number 2 in the category of Marvel. The main events of X-Men Days of Future Past take place in which year?
The main events,
Yes,
1973.
that is correct for 2 points.
2 points.
All right. Question number 3. Who plays Paxton, the new husband of Scott's ex-wife, in Ant-Man?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Joel McHale, B, John Leguizamo, C, Bobby Cannavale, or D, Anthony LaPaglia.
I only know Leguizamo, but I know that's wrong. D?
That is incorrect. Ryan for the steal?
That would be Bobby Cannavale.
That is correct for a point. All right, and your fourth and final question in the category of Marvel. Which film has minor characters named Jose Quesada, Father Everett, and Nick Manolis?
Multiple choice.
Okay, your options are A, Daredevil, B, The Punisher, C, Deadpool, or D, Logan.
Can you repeat the question?
Certainly, I'll repeat the options as well. That counts as your first repeat for the match as well.
Okay.
Which film has the minor characters Jose Quesada, Father Everett, and Nick Manolis? Was it A, Daredevil, B, The Punisher, C, Deadpool, or D, Logan?
This could go either way. I'm going Daredevil.
That is correct for a point.
Oh, okay, thank God.
Damn it.
All right.
Is that or the Punisher?
I was hoping to steal that one from you.
No.
All right.
We
So
don't always
that
get
is
what we want.
that was a good recovery from Kaleb there to finish off round number 2. And on that note, Mark, double check me here. I have both competitors having used a repeat. Ryan is now in the lead with 12, and Kaleb is behind with 7.
That's what I have as well.
All right, excellent. That being said, the match is not yet over, and there is still a chance to make up ground, and this game could go either way, because now we go into round number 3, which you saw in the championship match, you saw on Monday's match if you watched. It's the brand new round that we love to call Double Jeopardy, and it works like this. Contestants have 5 questions that they will answer by writing down responses with under a 15 count. If they get a question correct, they gain a point. If they miss a question, they lose a point. We will go until one competitor has been mathematically eliminated from the match, and if there is a tie after third round, we will go to a sudden death tiebreaker. Contestants, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Then let's do this. Chance, go ahead with round number 3.
Your first one in my specialty of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the scores for Midnight Run, Terminator Salvation, and 50 Shades of Grey?
Oh, my lord.
Oh.
Two of those movies are guaranteed stickers.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Midnight Run either.
Ugh.
Midnight, of course, the two stingers, Midnight Run and Terminator Salvation, because we're not going to solve the
Lord.
cinematic brilliance of 50
This is
Shades
a
of Grey.
deep cut.
Giving you 5, 4,
There's probably a lot of stinking going
2,
on.
1. All right, we will go to Ryan first.
I have no clue. Was it Brian Tyler?
That is incorrect. And
That's
Caleb,
correct.
I don't know. I said Trent Reznor.
that is also incorrect. We were looking for Danny Elfman.
Oh,
Why?
seriously?
Why?
That boggles my mind.
Yep.
Why would you compose for Terminator Jenny Smith? Good God.
No, Salvation.
Terminator
Salvation.
Salvation.
That
That is
incorrect.
Salvation.
Oh, Salvation. Sorry. Jeez. Either way, it's ugh,
50
two
Shades
nasty
of Grey.
films.
Both incorrect puts it to 11-6.
That is correct. That's also what I have. Let's move on to the next question, which is the category is directors. Who directed The Untouchables, Snake Eyes, and Femme Fatale?
I'm sorry, but if you guys get this wrong, it's that's not good.
Bit of an easier one for you guys.
This is probably the only layup question of the third round here. All right. Let's give him 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll go to Caleb first.
I think I got this wrong. John McKiernan?
That is incorrect. And Ryan?
Was it Brian De Palma?
It was.
Oh, De Palma did do that, didn't he? I forgot about the Untouchables half of that question.
Untouchables is such
All right.
a great film.
Now we move into the third question, which I will declare is a danger question for Caleb. If he misses, either way, the match is over. So, Chance, let's go ahead and give him the third question.
All right, question. Sci-fi fantasy is your category. Name the actor and songwriter who plays Lindir in The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey.
You cut out there. Can we have a repeat?
Yeah, let's give him. We'll
Sure.
give the repeat.
In sci-fi fantasy, name the actor and songwriter who plays Lindir in The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey.
Caleb's feud with Robert coming back to haunt him.
Somewhere out there in the nether, Robert Parker is screaming to the heavens.
Can I not answer and just take a neutral?
No answer means loss.
No answer still means a point loss. Let's give him 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down. Since Caleb is in danger, I will go to Ryan first.
I just took a guess. Josh Groban.
That is incorrect. Caleb?
I only said Sylvester McCoy because he's the only person I knew was in that stupid movie.
And your winner, by way of third round knockout, the Hunter, Ryan Permison. The answer was from the Flight of the Conchords, Brett McKenzie.
Brett McKenzie.
Oh, never would have gotten
Never would have gotten that.
All right. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the match. And the man who issued the challenge is your victorious contestant. Ryan, as I said, you issued this challenge. You wanted to prove a point, and tonight you proved it with a very strong performance. How are you feeling after that match?
I gotta say, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm a little, just a tad bit surprised because a lot of those questions were, for me anyway, they were very, very hard, and I thought Caleb would come out and pull out a few answers to some of those questions. But you know what? This was a tough match. It was a fun match. It went, toe to toe as best it could, and some of those deep cut questions, I was able to pull Makuga or just guess right or come up with the actual right answer to some of them. So I'm elated. I'm very excited. This is a great way to kick off season 2 in my quest to get a title shot and hopefully one day win that belt. So this is great.
That's good to hear. And yes, you definitely made a statement in this match that despite some hiccups in season 1, this is a great way for you to start season 2. You are here to play and you are here to prove a point. That said, we'll go to your contestant, Kaleb, you gave it an honest shot. You actually came up with really, really good answers in round 2 there. But round number 3, you just didn't have enough room to make up. How are you feeling after that match?
Spider-Man 2 is bothering me a little bit. I knew I should have gotten that. I literally was about to say Spider-Man 2, and I changed it to 3 last second, and that bugs me. I'll always concede Ryan's better at movies than me because the general movie field is so vast and big that I just can't pull all of them. But yeah, I think this, if this did anything, it just solidified I should probably stick to Inner Geekdom, which is where I'm good at. But I like this. This is fun, and Ryan still sucks.
All right. Well, of course, you had to get the last dig in there, but surprisingly, a humble statement from a fallen king. That was very respectful.
Fallen. I'm still standing.
No, you've fallen way too many times.
All right. Chance, I know you all not only have some comments, but you also have some announcements you wanted to make before we close out tonight. So, floor is yours.
Yeah, well, first of all, I want to say Caleb's new phrase should be taken for Ragnarok. I have been falling for 30 minutes.
You're right. I'll give you that one.
But aside from that, great match overall. I do have some announcements for shows. I'm not sure when this is going to air, but either way, Full Metal 5 I know we're on Thursday. I usually go on Wednesday, but this week I'm moving to Thursday. And the topic this week will be the top 5 best comedy sequels in honor of Super Troopers 2 coming out this weekend, which should be a really fun show. And also, it's moving to Thursday because this Wednesday, I and your victor here, Ryan Permison, will be launching a brand new summer movie talk box office show where we're going to start with a big summer movie preview. Then we're going to go month by month going over highlights, box office, all that fun stuff. Like I said, Ryan's going to be on it. He actually pitched the show to me, and I really liked it. We're going to shoot this Wednesday, and we are going to be looking to get some cool, fun guests to be on it with us for the preview show. So be on the lookout for that.
That sounds really fun, and if I may throw my name in the hat as a guest, I would be humbled to be on that show.
I'll keep you in consideration.
All right, and those are both announcements that I am very happy to say will be brought to you here live on the Full Metal Media live channel if you are watching us live. If you are watching us live, thank you so much. We always appreciate it. Give us a big thumbs up for that. Give you in the audience a big thumbs up for that as well. If you are not watching us live, then hopefully you are watching us on the Worldwide Movie Games Network alongside all the great content from There Will Be Trivia and Movie Battleground. We post there twice a week with our standard Full Metal Trivia and these Call Out and Iron Man matches. If you like what you see, give us a like, give us a comment, give us a subscribe, check us out on our Facebook page at Full Metal Media. And from everyone involved this evening, my co-hosts Chance Ellison and Mark Borich, our competitors Kaleb Koho and the victorious Ryan Permison, I'm Alex Warden, and I will see you guys all, well, not the next time you see us, but I will see you soon. You will see us next time on Full Metal Trivia. Good night.